Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. And SARS, breaking news. CSO, that is Chief Security Officer, asked youth rep to withdraw from panels of inquiry with regards to end SARS. My people, how can there be fairness if you are taking the very people who will make sure that things are done well? First of all, you told them to sign a letter of secrecy, not to discuss anything the panel sees outside with anybody. My dear, intimidation is going on currently right now in Nigeria. Thank God the ICC, that is the International Criminal Court, has come to Nigeria to try and do investigations themselves as they perceive that Nigerian government is lying. Breaking news, they are asking youth representative on the panel to withdraw now. Can you imagine? Can we ever get fairness? Can we ever get truth? Can we ever get can we ever get to what really happened? If you don't know, one of the guys that have incriminating video of what really happened says he's been getting life-threatening messages. A lot is going on, but guys, I want to spare you all that. We will come back to it. Let's go straight into the news and get all the details. And SARS breaking news. CSO asks youth rep to withdraw from panel of inquiry immediately. Following the dissolution of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS, the federal government has directed states to set up judiciary panel of inquiry to investigate cases of police brutality. Addressing journalists at the International Press Center in Oba, Lagos State, Nawapa said the youth should not participate in the panel as way of protesting the illegal arrest of NSAS protesters. According to him, the federal and state government have not shown commitment to investigating incidents of attack by hoodlums during the NSAS protests. Events at the past few days have shown that, not satisfied with drawing the NSAS or looking at what really happened, the protesters drawing at getting to the end of what really happened to the protesters in bloodshed. The state is equally interested in disillusioning the real aim of the NSAS protests. They are trying to use the widespread distraction and a crowning of hoodlums, which broke out after the protests, to achieve this, he said. From the most part, the NSAS protest was peaceful, neither was it hijacked by thugs. In the major area of convergence of the protests in Lagos and Abuja, the protest has a convergent atmosphere, with protesters mostly holding flags and dancing to DJ music. The real-time thugs had a role to play in any of these key areas of convergence was when they were sponsored by the states against protesters, armed with dangerous weapon, which strikes simultaneously in Lagos and Abuja on the 14th of October, precisely 2020. So when the states shed crocodile tears towards about the arson and destruction allegation of weakening the NSAS protests by thugs across the states like Lagos, Ibadan, Calabar, Oshogbo, and other states in the aftermath of October 2020, we went to quickly remind them that NSAS protests were the first victims of riots, destructions, and their words they are trying to say. Till today, the same police and military which were able to arrest 520 alleged looters riots in Lagos have not managed to arrest any of the thugs who carry out the horrendous attack on protesters in Lagos and Abuja that saw even several of the NSAS protesters dead. They've not tried to look out for these thugs who are very easy to find because they are just hoodlums scavenging and walking around on their own. Attacks on protesters in Abuja and Lagos during the protests, despite evidence available. We've seen government vehicles, hoodlums drop them, pick them up after destroying and dislodging the protest. Recent events seem to question government's sincerity in meeting NSAS campaign demand, and the panel of investigation is limited to terms of reference by the same government and institution. It hopes to investigate and carry on investigation, which the army has denied them any form of ever getting into their mortuary to actually ascertain the reality of their search. The army bluntly refused them to go into their mortuaries to see. So how do you want to get the true state of what has really happened? So my brothers, here it is. Here it is, there you go. They're asking NSAS protesters to withdraw because Nigerian government is not ready to investigate the matter. They want to sweep it under the carpet, and they are doing everything humanly possible. For starters, they are already intimidating NSAS protesters. They are already intimidating major stakeholders that were tweeting and making sure that every one of us were gathered at the point. Celebrities like Furs and the rest of them are being intimidated right now. The lady who said Buhari was a bad boy during the NSAS protest that suffered gunshot has already died. If you don't know, we're going to be presenting you a news. She's died already, and the army say that they did not ask for, they did not use any live bullet. What they used was rubber stamp bullets. My people, this is what is happening. The government of Nigeria trying to solidly cover up what is going on. They are solidly trying their hardest best to cover up what is going on. Right now in Nigeria, if you don't know, no. Northerners have oil blocks, while those in the south, on the very soil of whom this crude oil is found, do not have a single. I would like you to please name just 2 or 3, anybody in the south. Okay, let's start from Edo to Delta, to Bayelsa, to Port Harcourt, to Calabar. Just around that region. If I'm missing anyone out, please fill in the gap. Anybody there that has an oil block? Nobody. But Northerners have oil block. Can you see inequality? As we speak now to you, gold was found in Zamfara state, and the government of Zamfara made an official statement saying that the gold remain with them. They mine the gold and they get all the revenue for their community, for their state, to build up their state. Why the South is the one funding the whole of Nigeria. So when Nigerian youths stand up with their crude oil under their soil, by the time it's finished, they will dump them like a bag of rag. So when Nigerian youths stand up and say enough is enough and the government is trying to suppress them, it is called oppression, intimidation, and God would really help Nigerians. But guess what, guys? We move. 2023, we stand together as one unit. Unity is a force. Thank you. Leave us a comment. God bless. Bye for now.